We all recognize that young lawyers sometimes make mistakes, as do old lawyers, but sometimes they don't quite understand the height of ethical responsibility that lies on all of us. And so certain kinds of activity can be forgiven if people learn from them. But a cover-up or an attempt to hide or deny conduct which is improper is always viewed much worse.
That if it's something that is simply a wrong, like I cheated on an exam, coming forward may not, quote, extricate you from the situation. In other words, there may be a price to be paid, but it is almost invariably true. The price is less if you come forward than it is if you're discovered later.
Is that lawyers are engaged in the business of trust, and they have to be trustworthy. And if they're dishonest in any respect, they're not trustworthy. And when a lawyer isn't trustworthy and gets a bad reputation, and that spills out into the public arena, the mud splatters over all of us. And the Law Society takes it seriously. The Law Society will come down hard. If you're dishonest in any of your dealings, that is per se unethical, full stop. And people have to realize that things that they could do as undergraduates, things that they might do in other professions and trades, don't fly in the legal profession.
You can't support or say, what I did was okay, when it's not okay. It's pretty straightforward.
I think if you build a reputation that says, I live in the gray area, well then that's the kind of lawyer you will become. And I think we all, at least I hope certainly in law school, people aspire, to be sort of the best of what the profession is supposed to be.
I think that some young lawyers feel that in order to do the best job for their client, they should push as hard as they can, they should be as strong as they can, even where it might not be to their own credit. So they feel that they can excuse this because they're working for a greater good, but they've got to step back because it's usually never an equivalency, right? It's the fact that you push really hard for your client is a good thing as long as it's done within the parameters of what's ethical and what's professional behavior.
If they feel that it is so unethical that it brings into question the very character and reputation of those students, they should be reporting it to somebody. You cannot afford to have a law school operate with unethical actions being taken and nothing being done about those actions if people know about it.